Hello, hello, how are you? Who is coming? I'm here. Please join me when you can. And I'll be very happy. I'm late for a few minutes, but I'm gonna get this to keep on running and see how we can. Hello, Demikiza Sorezi. Mulimutia. Thank you so much. I'm here for a few minutes, not more than half an hour. Well, I'm gonna talk about a few things. Shamalende, I love you. Get well soon. Thank you for everybody doing grand work and all those who are sick, and we have got prisoners. We have got news doesn't go away. I am a mother. 19 women they die every day. That is politics for me. 330 children they die every day. That could be your son, your grandchild, your daughter, granddaughter, whatever. Great child. They deserve to live. Accidents, people they are dying in accidents every day. So we've had all this whatever end of the year speech from the ROP, from FDC, from NRM, and then we've seen him 70 going to America. As I said to you, I'm not worried for him to go. He must go. That is how politics works, whether we like it or not. But it doesn't make any sense at all because he's being screwed up and he doesn't have anywhere to go. And my saddest story is like he made a speech in Museveni yesterday, which was political speech. That is not Museveni. When somebody speaks giving facts about issues affecting people, Ebola, malaria, HIV, and then uses statistics, that is a political speech. And he's talking to international community. That is why I said we need drones more than what we need, what we have. We need more drones now. That we need diplomatic drones. Because Museveni was in America, they said to him, hey, but you know what, these people, when they give us money, that is peanut to them. They don't need that money. It's already in the budget. That money has got to go up. So they tell him that this is what you have to put to right. And then he comes and starts speaking using figures. That is what they want to hear. And the money will be released. And then we're going to complain why they give him money. So we should be able to counter. My topic today is why I'm telling you this. Robert Kyagulanyi, our president, is carrying a national burden that no one has ever carried. He's there carrying a heavy load. But you have to ask yourself, I'm asking you today, are you sitting down, cross-examining yourself? Are you adding on a burden or you are taking out the burden? I think all of you were expecting me to come and say big. No, we have got small issues we need to know to overload the burden on Robert Kyagulanyi. We know we are under dictatorial. I hear Simon Muyanga says there is no dictatorship in Uganda. Shame on you. You stood for FDC. So what were you standing against? So we need to know. We know we are under dictatorship. We know there is bribery. We know there is abuse of human rights. It's just these small, little things. Jigsaw in a puzzle that we need to add up and then crack the big one. But problem, we look far ahead. We are not looking at how to get there. So for me, now my topics, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm telling you the small ones. And from today, no, the next topic, I'm going to talk to you about independence, about our security, how we can make ourselves secure. So, Robert Kyagulanyi is carrying a national burden. Big one. Why is he carrying a national burden? Because he's come up on a different platform, on a different way of politics that no other person in Uganda has ever been. First of all, why is having a heavy road? We are under a dictator, a narcissist that he wants everything in his favor. He has never faced this force and he won't let it go. But when we talk about a dictator, there is something I saw. Messi, he has announced retirement twice. Prior to World Cup final, he said that is the last game, he's done. And as soon as they win, he says, no, I want to carry on. I don't know for how long, being around, being called champion. So that tells you, people, when they get where there is success or victory, they don't want to leave. So that is, for a start, where we are. We are under a dictatorship, carrying a national what? National burden. So we want to fight for freedom, and the dictator is not allowing us to fight for freedom. What is making the life so difficult in Uganda? That a dictator has twisted people's understanding. A dictator has turned everything to his head, that has meant Ugandans to believe poverty is okay. Struggling for your own right is what it has got to be. You have to be on beggars' belief. Education, health, housing, transportation, job creation. You have to be begging to have it. You have to have the crumbs of bread. So that is a national burden, that the minds of people, they are different. When he stands up and says, we want to fight himself, we want to move him, we want to oust him, many people, first of all, for what has happened in their life, they don't believe it. For what the dictator has planted into the people's mind, it's like, for people, now they find it is an insult. Any people bavuma bagambye Museveni nakyemale, Museveni is a dictator. That is the strongest barrier to fight, the mindset of people. But we need mindset. We need to change the mindset of the people. It's not easy. This is why the manifesto for NUP tells you we are going to fight ignorance, disease, and poverty. Ignorance is too much, even within me and other people. You find somebody builds a house, the shell, and they will tell you the house is complete. You find people, they cannot separate a toilet and a house. They will say it's a house, I slept there. So it is those that the dictator has created. So the burden on Robert Kyagulanyi, we are fighting a dictator who has messed our country and has left the general population without understanding their rights, without understanding what they are meant to be doing, without understanding who they are, without understanding that a politician is here to do this, a president is here to do this. Burden on him, Robert Kyagulanyi. He knows, he has seen it. He's trying to pass it on, but it's the people, they are already impoverished. The people, they are busy to find a daily bread, to daily hustler. They cannot stop and watch. national burden on Robert Kyagulanyi to call for national unity. Because should we be together, Museveni is gone. Should we unite, Museveni is out. The difficulty is in that we have got a multi-party system in Uganda, which is good. But that multi-party is like people, they have made it a business, self-gain, like they call themselves, I'm the president of FDC, I'm the president of DP. Look at Mao. He's crossed over to NRM. He's not living as DP secretariat. So the national burden that Robert wants to bring unity. In Uganda, just a small issue can separate us for good. You find Catholics nowhere to Muslims, Muslims nowhere to Protestant. You find culture, Baganda nowhere. You find Bachori, Bachiga, Banyankole, no way. And you find politics. As you can see, what you saw, that FDC, they started the rumors, NRM dig rumors after rumors, and then they call Mugisha Muntu more, and eventually Mugisha Muntu had to leave. And the consequence, FDC lost the leader of opposition. They have lost quite a lot because people, they don't like to see people bickering, especially when you say you subscribe to the same. This is why I always, Robbie, advocate we should have health and support group within us, that we come and we discuss, we have conflict, we deal with that, we don't take it out of the public. When you fight, you are going to lose a lot and a lot and a lot. So Robert Kyagulanyi is calling for unity from day one, before he became a politician. When he was artist of Rutebutwawula, I saw him on Farid and Nakazi. With that day, I will never forget. These are the beginning of the interview when he said he felt so bad. When people, opposition, they didn't unite, he knew there was no success. From day one, DP broke, they have tried, but Sefria has been there. National burden, it is not his. People, they might call it Robert Wade. No, he's the one of who believes this should be done and Museveni should be ousted. Some people, they will not say it as blunt as Robert Kyagulanyi, but Robert Kyagulanyi does national responsibility, national burden. Robert Kyagulanyi is carrying a burden of Ugandans who are full of frustration. Ugandans, they are frustrated. Uganda, they are frustrated that they speak in anger. Uganda, they are frustrated that somebody dies and they will rejoice. Uganda, they are frustrated. They cannot wait any longer. Ugandans, they are frustrated of what people they used to respect, that they no longer do that. The impact on the community, the impact on the families, the impact on the growing population, that they behave different than people they never used to behave. Robert is carrying a national burden because of ignorance. Big part. Many people, they are ignorant. They are ignorant. They simply don't know what to do because dictator, this is what they have done. They have killed off the education. They have all split the communities. We have got so many broken marriages, families, dictatorial. People now, you find them, your sister is in Dubai, your sister is in America. Not because they want, because they are looking for ways to survive. So we need to understand this. Ignorance plays a big part. It doesn't mean you never went to school, but when you are ignorant, you don't know what to do. Last night, Museveni gave a speech. For us, we should counter. If he says he fought Corona, why did we borrow a lot of money? Why did nurses die without PPE? Why don't you pay health workers well? Where are the money? Where is the money we can see in terms of hospital equipments? Where are the ambulances? So if we did so well, why did we have to borrow 5 trillion? If we did so well, so where are your facts coming from when you said to us the testing kit was $25 per person? You cannot afford it. So how can we trust your statistics? And if we did so well, where is the money? 25 US dollars that America promised, gave, not promised, gave to Ugandans, each Ugandans from the age of 6 for 6 months, 25 US dollars per week. So how can you tell me we did so well? No one to counter. Everybody is sitting. I feel so sad, so bad. I feel so crying last night and this morning. We are the people, health expert, Dr. Timothy. It's not bad. We got people who talk very well about health. People who pin the Luther chain. What I saw yesterday was how NRM they played. They make Museveni the superior. What they do, Museveni will ask a question to Luther chain. Why do we have this? Why do we still have HIV? And then Luther chain will not answer, will come up with stupid answer. And then Museveni will come and say that exactly the right answer, making him so clever. Ugandans, the national burden on Robert Kyagulanyi is big. I might not say everything that is out there, but I'm giving you a tip of iceberg. The burden is big. Until we realize, we start doing what can lift off the burden, what can ease the life, what can add on to fun, what can move us, move this man away, what we can do. Are we willing to unite? Are you willing to say, Demi Kiza, I'm going to unite with you? Or you say, no, I'm not going to unite with you because you make your shows in English. Yes. What does unity mean? Unity, it means color, red, yellow, black, whatever, together. You speak English fine, Ankole fine, Busoga fine. So I've got friends. I won't say them. I call them friends, and I really like them a lot. They will not share my videos. I've spoken to one friend. I said, share my, and he said yes. I've spoken to him. Can you help me with how to do this? He promised he will. He's a young man. I like him a lot. Not because I like him because he's a comrade for me. I like everybody who is a comrade. But he will never share my video. I think he's shared one or two, but he will never. But he can share whatever, everything, even I won't go there because it's not my style. So the burden is too much. What are you? Are you dealing with the frustration people? Are you dealing with them? Are you starting them to be frustrated? Are you the one who looks at Robert Kyagulanyi, who walks around and then you're gonna say, I'm gonna put a stick on this or no museze or no mubi or no musi or no muchi? No. Listen. So the national burden, Robert Kyagulanyi carries a burden on the whole of Uganda, that we've got people who are frustrated. We've got people with the social issues. The country lacks service delivery. We've got the highest unemployment. We have got whatever you want to say. So point, I don't want to be long. Oh, I'm going, so political arena. We are looking at the politics. One of the challenges Robert has got is the limited space, the political arena. Our constitution says Uganda is under multi-party. You saw they had to meet in Nairobi. To meet there, if they planned that meeting in Uganda, it wouldn't go well. It will be cancelled, permission will not be given, it won't go on as smooth as it went. The political arena, the space has shrunk. The hostility is too much. Yesterday, we were on 2 years since Frank Senteza was killed because he was a bodyguard to Bobby Wine. Knocked down dead by UPDF car. And until today, we have never had investigation, any report. So we demand an investigation and a report. You're going to tell me it's 2 years, it's gone. No, I demand I put it on record. Because if they ask me, did you demand? I say, yes, we did. So the challenges are there. He's carrying the national burden, but then the political arena is not there. It doesn't have the personnel to handle all this that Museveni is throwing, NRM is throwing to NEP. NRM, they are relentless. They don't miss a small detail, but we relax. They build on to that. Beginning of the year, they started attacking NUP using NUP social media and then stealing ideas from our manifesto. And they're still doing that. Every day they march people to people. They march everybody who comes here. Even me, who don't have viewers, who have got one viewer, they watch me and they will find a way to reply. So they are not giving up relentlessly. The political arena in Uganda as it stands for now, it looks like as if it's a winner now. Talk about politics, Tamale Mirundi, propaganda, liar and liar and liar. People, they are naive to believe to Tamale Mirundi. People are vulnerable to sit down and watch him. Now you can see all these Tiamale, Fufiga, they are playing on your mind. You might watch them, but you have to develop yourself in what you are watching. So the political arena is no longer political arena. The parliament is no longer parliament. Zake stands to speak a national issue. Then they will stop him and say sit down. And next day he's being invited into inquiry. Robina, whatever, Anita Speaker, Namgaza, they are doing. The Prime Minister come to confess how she took somebody, a prisoner. So the political arena is gone. The what? EC is no longer doing any job. The political arena is gone. Our 2 members of parliament, they are in prison. Coming to 2 years, but the second Christmas, the immunity as member of parliament is not there. As member of parliament, who for me, I'm not going to blame. I'm not going to blame member of parliament because we are forgetting. We need to remember, why did we vote these people in? We need to remember, how does it work? You need to ask yourself, why does Robert Kyagulanyi is asking for unity? And why are we National Unity Platform? Why don't you sit down and ask yourself, Robert Kyagulanyi is saying, buli wali omuntu achebereremu. Zake, when he stood to parliament, how many people outside Uganda stood up? All you need is entertainment, 3 minutes clip. The man has put his life on the line. Did we respond in the right way? Was it a trigger? Yes, it was. So the political arena is shrunk. People in a parliament, they have to beg Anita and they beg Neil for her to have a chance to speak. Namuganza, go and read in the Observer. I've saved that interview because they might delete it. Go and read and see how she has written. The whole thing, we need to read this. We are not reading. This is what Basali was saying, that people, Ugandans, they don't want to read. It's a problem. So, political arena. If you can see, leader of opposition has requested electoral reform, and NRM has been fighting that. But if we had electoral reform, Museveni wouldn't be in power. So the political arena is no longer the political arena where people, they go engage, where the people, they go interact, where people, they go and talk, where people, they go to solve problems. It has become it's so hostile. The hostility is too much. It's no longer politics. Politics, you urge your opinion, raise the voice, raise, come low, raise, but it's not like what is happening. That today, people who belong to NUP, they are being abducted, they are being kidnapped, they are being murdered, they are being put in prison for nothing. So disappearing is a lot. So the political arena is no longer the political arena. It used to be a good playground that we are judged by the parliament, by the police, by any elders council, religious council. That is no longer there. So rekindle people power spirit. Until we get to that, we need to go back. Rekindle, remember how people power was. Focus, number one. Our enemy was Museveni. Our focus was on Museveni, to oust Museveni. You remember Museveni must go, the hashtag. You remember we are removing a dictator. You remember hashtag we are fighting for freedom. You remember hashtag we shall overcome. What I hear today. Mpuga, MP, Mpuga. Mpuga has become a prawn in that chicken. That whatever is wrong now with the NUP, Mpuga is the bad guy. I feel very sorry for Mpuga. I think it shouldn't be that. We should really think, do we need Mpuga? If we don't need him, we can tell him we don't need him. But is there a better way to handle that? He's the leader of opposition. He's below President Robert Kyagulanyi. So he can be disciplined. He's no way above NUP disciplinary process or procedure. But people to turn against him, let's think about his predecessors. What have they done before? Were they known? Did they get the privilege Mpuga is getting? The answer is yes. What can we remember what they have done in the past? What has Mpuga done? Poor man he brought legislative agenda. No one knows about it. Hashtag accountability and services. No one wants it. He talks about prisoners. September he went to see prisoners. In the parliament, end of the year, he's talked about prisoners. Just because of the way he speaks, people, they don't really feel him. We people who are like soft spoken, we can't change, it's our nature. Mpuga said he can flex, but he's not going to do it. I had a nice piece from Nina Bukirwa page where he had a video of Segona explaining everything. But then you find that people, they jump. The way we are talking, we are not helping the situation. But for me, let us rekindle the people power spirit that was focusing on one man, had got one aim, and then avoid internal fights. But what I see, people are looking tired. People have run out of ideas. That people, this sensational message is no longer there. And people, they are not used to messages like myself, I come and I give. It's valuable. For me, I'm not going to, if people, they watch, fair enough. If they don't watch, I come and say, because I take time, I look into what I'm going to, because I know one day somebody is going to come after that message. And that message is not like, it's not a bad one, it's a good one. So if somebody was to listen to this, would make sense of this. Politics, we need to get on the table and involve and engage with the people. We must be strong by character. We must be determined. We must have civil disobedience. We must be able, like, we stand and we say, this is the way we are going. The way we are saying we don't want diplomacy, it's not there. It's not there. Museveni went in America, they know he's a bad guy. Diplomacy, they welcome him. If you don't want it, you are not going to sit on the table with him. Let me tell you something that I want to tell you. Bana abantu tobayita bakuzanya. Nze empapula zaabwe baazinyima nga ŋŋaanyi okwogera olulimi lwe boogera oba ebintu bye baagala. ate tewali kintu, there is nothing that is a breakthrough that is gonna be like faster. You saw Robert Kyagulanyi was in Amsterdam, was in Geneva. It took them 6 months to sit together and come up with a solution what to do. But still now, as we can see, the oil company for Russia has pulled out. I posted that. There is no silver bullet. They are not going to rush into something, any decision. They will never do it, whether you like it or not. Diplomacy, the way you don't want. As soon as you say don't want diplomacy, they say, hey, these are people not to deal with. Because the burden for what is happening in Libya is on their head. And whatever language you use, they will find somebody to interpret that or to know what we are speaking. That is how they give jobs and invest in money. I got somebody in this house. His job is to go in the many biggest radio in the country. And just to censor just some few words, if anybody comes into that, is just identifying those people. So let us remember the burden. What do we do? Are we adding on something? Have you got responsibility on yourself? Do you wake up and say you're going to say this? You're going to stand? Are you consistent? Are you patient? Are you willing to go along how we are willing to do all these things? So for me, I leave it to you. But for us to go forward, we need to understand these small things and make sense of this, and we can know that is the life. So the burden on Robert Kyagulanyi is big. But ask yourself, have you done something to lift something, or you are putting a heavy load? He's trying to get these people, you are trying to take them off him. And you are telling him, don't go here, and then he goes there. So what comes in your head? So the political arena is limited space. It's not what it's meant to be. And they bring back the people power movement that shook NRM, that everybody felt that wants to join people power. And it's very simple. This is what you hear. Stella Nyanzi will tell you, I want to join people power, but I don't want to join any. So that spirit of people power was like it had no attachment with any political party, and so many people were happy to join the people power. So let us revamp that as quickly as possible, and we will bring back the spirit. And that is what was giving Museveni sleepless night. Unfortunately, that is where we are now. So Demic is as always, please, people, wake up, counter Museveni, pin Museveni. I'm doing that. Now there is a chance to pin Otafire. I'm on his case now. Matia Kasaja is quiet. But the moment he comes back, I'm going to go. Oh, even I do preempt. If he hasn't spoken, I will preempt and I will speak something so that he will not come. These people, when they will speak, they hear that and they will not come. So it is up to us. I love you so much, and I'll see you possibly tomorrow. I have a very good topic closer to my heart, and what is more salient? People power, our power, people power. LUP everywhere, NUP. Share the video if you can. Leave me a comment if you can. Whatever you take it, that's all the way. But we are all NUP, and we want to change the government, and they want to transform our country. Good night.